Top of Bundesliga 2 on an 11-game unbeaten run. Tactic performing really well. Looking certain to get promoted into the Bundesliga by winning the league. Then all of a sudden, another player revolt. Welcome back to episode 4 of Saving Schalke. Currently find ourselves sat on top of Bundesliga 2, 2 points ahead of Hanover, 5 points ahead of Holstein Kiel. Been on a really good run lately, so obviously making that push to the Bundesliga. That was working nicely after a little bit of a tweak, but unfortunately I came to an end. Beat away to Magdeburg. Well, that followed like a kind of a disappointing 1-1 draw with Wiesbaden. So as you can see, really good run of games, scoring lots of goals, conceding very few. Since the last match against Osnabrück, did a little tactic tweak, and then went on kind of an 8-game unbeaten run. Unfortunately, just before the Holstein Kiel game, we had an issue with this guy here, Tobias Moore. So a group of players came to the office complaining that they think that he should be in the starting 11. I told him that he doesn't play in a position that fits the tactic. So, I wasn't going to play him. Again, obviously that offended them, made them angry. So a few of them went away. I thought that was it. Was 1 or 2 influential players, but generally I thought, yeah, I could probably get away with this. A couple of days later, another 5 people turned up to the office again, thinking that he'd been misfairly treated. Tried to explain to them again. Obviously that didn't work. They all went up just as upset as when they arrived. So that led to the dynamics kind of going back the other way. Obviously we were pushing, getting into the green. This is really improving. You can see we're on an 8-game kind of win streak, and then we just decided to kind of kick off and just ruin the entire thing. So as you can see there, we've still got kind of 5 people that agree with him. Not too concerned. A lot of them I'm getting rid of anyway. CC is centre-back I would have liked to have kept, but he's annoyed me that much. I brought him up from under the B team there pretty much and just give him a starting spot due to injuries, and this is kind of how he repays me by twisting on. So like you say, it set us back a bit in terms of team cohesion and happiness, but like you say, I'm going to try to get rid of a lot of these anyway and kind of before the end of the season, and then fingers crossed that'll write all this negativity, get rid of all the troublemakers. But yeah, so overall, really good performances. I will go through the tactic, show you what I tweaked. I was kind of expecting it to maybe lose a little bit of possession, the changes I've made, maybe open myself up to conceding a few more, but I found quite the opposite. It seems defensively sound, and also, as I say, scoring lots of goals. And like I say, it worked really, really well. And to be honest with you, possession-wise, I found to have quite a lot of possession as well in each match, but yeah, so a little bit disappointed with kind of the last 2 results, but I think that may be down to the issues we've had with players, morale, things like that. So fingers crossed we can get through this and get to the end of the season and still go up. So we have got a bit of a buffer between third. We are still catchable by Hanover, so ideally, which actually I do have to play away in the next few games, but fingers crossed we can kind of knuckle down, get through this little bad patch, and then kind of win the league. Also, we've had our youth intake announced, should we say. Looks quite promising. Good centre back maybe on our way, and 2 wide midfielders. Now, I don't play with wide midfielders, so I may have to actually look for a new head of youth development that incorporates a narrow style. But depending on kind of how good they are, maybe convert them to something like Mazala's, which I am going to maybe try and incorporate. At the moment, I've got a kind of a centre midfielder, but I may try to change that to Mazala at some point. And again, a defensive midfielder and striker, and like a C rating. But see what kind of comes of that. That should be due this month, maybe the back end. I may kind of try and come back for that, or incorporate that in the video to see who we get through the youth intake. So in today's games, we have 2 home games today. Home to St. Pauli and home to Paderborn. Fingers crossed, pick up 6 points, keep the pressure on the top of the table, and make that final push to the Bundesliga. So tactic-wise, I mentioned that I've made a few changes. I felt as though I wasn't creating enough, kind of the early games, although we're picking up wins, not doing too bad generally. I just felt as though we were kind of always like below double figures in terms of creating chances. I kind of did like a kind of a Hail Mary approach, if you like. Put everything on kind of full attacking width, sorry. Obviously kept the play out of defence on, focused play through the middle, which I had on every now and again, I wasn't sure. But I added that, the overlap, left overlap right. Again, I was kind of maybe using either or of these. Just went full on, put everything on. Had passing to space on, work ball in the box, mixed crosses, Shorter passing, had this on full tempo and be more expressive. And as I was kind of looking at it, we obviously picking up good results. I kind of took a few things off, took the passing to space off, didn't really think it was kind of very effective, maybe losing possession a little bit too much. Dropped back the attacking width, just dialed back on that a touch. Dialed back on the tempo as well. I think I was a little bit too high a tempo. Obviously kept that on. And that was it really, and it kind of seemed to just change. I was creating a lot more, scoring a lot more goals. Really did benefit the making these little changes. Again, kept everything else the same pretty much. Didn't change any roles. I felt as though the kind of players were playing well where they were. So I just kind of kept that as it was. Brought in, kind of obviously brought the door up to the main squad. I had a few injuries at the time, so it'll give you a chance to bring in a few more youth players. CC got a chance there as a centre-back. Not actually outstanding with the ratings, but decent kind of tackle. Tackles 100%. Good passing. Really good. Have to kind of mention this guy again, Taylor Balut. This kind of goes to show why you shouldn't always really pay attention to kind of star ratings, if you like, because he's just been absolutely kind of phenomenal, really, to be honest with you, this season. Fantastic kind of tackling, 81% from right back. Amazing passing as well, 85%. Really does kind of only 3 assists, but when you watch him in the match engine, he plays some fantastic 1-2s with the centre midfield. So they kind of play the ball out to him on the right. He's great at carrying that ball up the pitch. Makes fantastic little cutbacks into the midfield again. And just kind of like really good progressive passing. Really good. Definitely worth mentioning. Top, again, fantastic ratings. Developing really well. 8 goals in 14 matches in all competitions. 7 in the league. Really performing really well. I'd like to see get a few more goals out of him. But hopefully they'll come as he develops and gets better. And like you say, some outstanding performances. If you look at the squad there, so by average ratings, you can see there pretty much the first 11 doing obviously fantastically well. Centre backs aren't standing out too much. Schallenberg again, he's kind of, like I say, I mentioned before, kind of like a sacrificial lamb, I think, playing that defensive midfield role. He's just fantastic. I mean, he's passing 92%. Really makes the team tick in that position there. You're never going to get some fantastic ratings, but obviously just kind of a good solid defensive midfield to have in there. And say with that 16 passing, 13 vision. I'd love for him kind of higher up in midfield, but I think having him there, just kind of with these kind of traits, you know, that kind of switch ball to wide areas, dictates tempo. He's just doing that, playing that role really well. Again, quick look at the finances. There's always going to be a huge issue. Kind of 26 million overall balance. Obviously, debt's still there, 187, well, nearly 188 million. Vast majority of that loans. The only concern I did have was when maybe teams coming in for players, maybe I will get forced to sell at some point. Certainly if that kind of budget kind of gets in the negative, they issue me with a negative transfer budget, maybe I might be forced, or they might just sell players under me. So I kind of thought I had I got rid of a few in the transfer window, but the players I wanted to get rid of kind of cancelled the deal. So there was a few Kaminsky players like that, kind of older players I wanted to get rid of. Doing that more, I thought Champion got rid of him, but when they kind of come to it, he just rejected it. But then they still complain when, you know, they're not going out on loan, etc., etc. So obviously they had the opportunity. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but it's kind of dragging morale down a bit. So the quicker I can get rid of all these players, heading into the Bundesliga, both have a lot happier squad. First of today's games against St. Pauli at home at the Veltins Arena. Fingers crossed we pick up those 3 points. Good performance. We actually beat these away from home. I was still taking over the tactic. The result I got against them actually kind of inspired me for my kind of second tactic, which I won't show you yet. I'm still working on it. It's more of a dialed back version of this. Pretty much a kind of an opposite. It's a little bit of a mix of something I started with at the start of the season, kind of like a mid-block, etc. But it's really dialed back, really for, you know, with one mind getting into the Bundesliga, play these bigger teams like Bayern or Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig. So kind of like obviously one kind of something that's a little bit more kind of controlled, a little bit more slower pace, playing those big teams. And I've actually trialled it in a couple of games here. So if I've been 2-0 up, I've used it to see, you know, how it acts. Could have shut games down, and it seems to work really well. And actually, I'm still creating chances with it as well. So it's quite interesting to see how that develops. I probably won't show you it yet, so I know it fully works. And then I'll kind of introduce that maybe towards the end of the season. I'll kind of show you where I'm at with that. Heading into the Bundesliga, fingers crossed. There's no more players kick off and kind of ruin morale that much that we kind of go on a win this run. But yeah, so first game, St. Pauli, see him get a winner or a belt. These guys are doing very well down in 7th, so well ahead of them. See, a game should be winning at home, certainly with where I've been playing. Where they're starting 11, Muller in goal, Brunner in the wing back position, Baumgartel, ball playing defender, Matt Rossini at centre back, Owean, left wing back, Schallenberg in that defensive midfielder role, Seguin, central midfielder, Templeman as a box-to-box midfielder, Udrego as the attacking midfielder, Perraud, target forward, and Top as a complete forward. Like you say, St. Pauli, team we should be beating here. Pick up these 3 points. Try and kind of get some of that morale back. But we kind of lost with kind of player unhappiness, player revolting. See how the formation kind of stacks up there. Again, this kind of formation here with kind of the five at the back. Kind of the tactic I've been working on, the defensive one, kind of seems to work really well with that. I'll see how it pans out on here. I think sometimes I find if you're a bit kind of aggressive against this tactic, you kind of get caught out on the counter attack. So we'll see if I can kind of maybe see how we go with the initial tactic, and then I may jump onto the new tactic. If it works, I'll explain the tactic itself as well. We got a corner, St. Pauli. Pushing them back or through ball. Offside, yeah, see the linesman's flag there. Dribble let off. Linesman's flagged, definitely offside. Goal disallowed. Both with a bit of a early warning. Kind of carved open a bit too easy. Mile offside. Great defensive player there by our guys, stepping up. With a highlight, ball's played from the back. Brunner, Seguin. But yeah, that's it. Thailand Balut, keeping Brunner off the team, right back. Probably a better player, Brunner, but I don't know, something about that Balut that he's just kind of performed really well this season. See by his average rating. Schallenberg with the ball in midfield. This with Rodrigo. Seguin. Lovely passing. Lovely dummy under Uyan. The left hand side. Lovely ball back into the middle. Out to Brunner. You get a free fight across. Seguin. Rodrigo. Oh, bit of a weak header really from that place. I'd rather just control and put his foot through, but we win a corner. Out on the left hand side. Seguin whips it in. I haven't really done great with corners actually. I may have to kind of look at them routines, see if I can maybe change things up a bit. I think with the kind of players I've got up top, I was expecting maybe a few more goals from kind of corners and free kicks, but hasn't really come. Something I have also done the tactic, which I maybe didn't mention before, was I've kind of took a lot of the hard tackling off players and have that as a team stat. I think I was giving away too many free kicks, too many set pieces, and was kind of paying the price because we're going to throw in for Templeman. Perraud holds the ball up nicely. Brunner, Rodrigo, first goal. Fantastic play from the set piece. It's kind of twisting that we went great enough from set pieces, then we go and score that, so it's fantastic. Great ball by Templeman at the box, and Perraud's got that strength. Big lad, onto Brunner. Rodrigo finishes the chance beautifully. But yeah, we can see on the possession stats here, 60% possession, 40. So even though it's kind of a fast-paced tactic, I'm still retaining quite a bit of possession. I think it's maybe that down to maybe playing through the midfield. We win another free kick. Baumgartel. What was the offside? This may have been offside, I think. Took the header well, but did he drift offside? Yeah, I thought so. Wasn't paying too much attention, but I think even by one of me, I could see, yeah, offside. Mistimed his run. It's a shame that. It'd be nice to go and 2-0 up, but still going to tell the players I'm not happy. Keep them on the toes. To get kind of complacent. But first half, dominated that, I think. 9 shots, 3 on target. Better XG, better possession. Rodrigo looks like he's picked up an injury. I may have to look at that. He's got a free kick. whips in, Schallenberg, Seguin. Schallenberg again. Got the Seguin, Brunner. Lovely. Another goal there, kind of born from a set piece. So kind of reached about set pieces early, and they kind of scored 2 goals from set pieces, albeit kind of indirectly, but great to see, great player. That's something about this tactic. You see some lovely football, you see kind of the wingers coming in, playing kind of 1-2s in the centre midfield, so works really well. Not many crosses kind of getting whipped in from what I've seen, but it does. See, they're finding that midfield. I've tried to make some changes, a couple of yellow cards. Rodrigo's picked up an injury. So I'm starting to kind of incorporate kind of a few more kind of youth players. I brought Gashi up, he seems to be developing really well as well. Alongside Ruger, that's the midfield role, trying to kind of incorporate kind of Mazzala. Had a really good game last time. It might be time to kind of bring him on and maybe change that to a Mazzala. Try that on an attack. And really get him up there. I might change a bit down, but a bit of support. Drops into these channels naturally. Runs from position. Support Brunner on that right hand side. See how that works out. We've took a 2-0 lead, we can afford to try a few things. So I'd like to see a few more shots on target. But I think, to be honest with you, I've got like a lot of people just without pass more often. I've got them on kind of just natural. So probably players taking shots that really shouldn't be. But at the moment it seems to be working. Certainly as I get into the Bundesliga, I made like see a dial back a touch. Just make another substitution there. I think I'll try Tower in that position. Gentleman's looking a bit tired there, so the rest of his legs. Brunner's on a yellow. Try Van der Sloot in there. You can see a nut. Bit of potential there, but not sure about him. Hasn't performed the best of the chances I've given, but 5 minutes left on the clock. Happy with his performance. I'm going to win another free kick from Wian. Oh, hits the post. There's no one there to claim it, but unlucky there. You can see quite a dominating match there. And that's what I found with this tactic as well. Like I said, I was surprised. I kind of thought I might left myself open to defense, a lot more defensive mistakes, playing the kind of higher tempo, quicker passing, but it's been fairly solid. Conceded a few goals. It's went out really well. Really happy with it. And like I said, I will release this tactic as a kind of maybe a video at some point as well, so I'll kind of talk through it. You want to kind of step by step of kind of how it's evolved. But 2-0 win, home to St. Pauli. Fantastic result there in the first game this episode. Really great to see. Great possession. Passes complete 92%. Have a look at these shots, I think, and maybe see who's maybe shooting that shouldn't. I'd like to see kind of top take a lot more chances. 3 shots on goal. The road as well. I may change the kind of the crossing maybe down to low. Maybe they're getting too many headers and missing them. Rodrigo as well, or they got a goal, missed 2 chances. But we have to try and take him off, kind of maybe make him shoot less often, I think. Seem to waste a lot of chances from kind of right backs, left back, and maybe getting in positions where they can shoot. So maybe I'll have to try and see if they can pass instead. But no, happy with our first match. 3 points on the board. 2 other players, I'm happy. Get that morale boosted back up, hopefully. After that, another really player revolt. Just frustrating. Get them on a good run, good feeling around the club, getting everything kind of up and kind of the mood, cohesion, things like that, and then just out of the blue, groups decide to twist. But find ourselves back on top of the league. Well, to continue to top of the league. 5 points clear now, 2nd place. 8 clear of 3rd. Really good position. You can see this next home game will be crucial as well. Pick up another 3 points. See how long Rodrigo was out for. 35 days, not too bad. And here we go again. Another set of unhappy players twisting about a player because he's not in the team. We won't care. One of them is Matrosini, who Kaminsky plays in his position. Cisse, who plays in his position. Gremel, who's been out injured for the whole season and plays in his position, twisting. So what do? So here we go. Discuss the issue of the squad. Marston was asking for more playing time because he clearly deserves it, and the way you treated him was really unfair. So I'm surprised this has become an issue for some of you. The easy thing would be give him what he wants. I'll try and do that. Right to say that. Keep him happy, and I'll get rid of him at the end of the season. Go on. Anyone else twists there can go as well. I mean, Porter, he's going to be gone. Gashi, again, should be grateful I brought him from the B team. Just on Idrizi, probably get rid of him as well. Moore, well, he's definitely gone. And Karaman, he's gone. So maybe tell him a few lies, get rid of him anyway, but absolutely determined to destroy the morale of this team. A few of these players, absolutely unbelievable. And got good morale up, good results, top of the league. They're trying the hardest to absolutely destroy it. You can see, you may have heard, we've been on for a while there, and morale manager, I think I mentioned it before, and trying the hardest to kind of undermine all kind of efforts. So tough save this. Fingers crossed, getting into the Bundesliga, get rid of all the deadwood troublemakers, bring in my players that I want. And actually wouldn't care. A lot of people are twisting the people have actually the players I brought from the B team or youth teams, trying to give them a chance. There you go, Karma. So yeah, I'll get rid of them. I think that's the best way to do. Get rid of the troublemakers. So our second match of today's fixtures is against SC Paderborn. The team currently sat in 14th. A game we should definitely be winning. Shouldn't really be, can't see any of these causing any problems, but we have dropped points to lower or less kind of able team, should we say. So we need to be at our best still, take our chances and try and pick up these 3 points. Hanover's already played, so they've got their game in hand. So they're just still back to 2 points behind ourselves. Holston Kiel, looks like they may have lost their game. They had one more, still 8 points ahead of them, so really good chances to kind of stretch the lead against them and at least cement kind of a top 2 finish. Put a bit of distance between us. Not really fussed about winning the league, to be honest with you. Just want to get promoted to the Bundesliga, start getting decent Bundesliga money, pay off some of that debts, and then we can maybe start, looking at transfers. Nice to kind of make a few signings. And the first 2 seasons are going to be really tough, so nice to get a bit of daylight, cement at least a second place finish or go somewhere towards it. So looking at the first team, a couple of injuries there at the moment. Becker gets his chance to kind of come in for a win. Picked up a bit of a knock. Ruger with blue being sent home. Barros. And I thought I may be able to develop him a little bit, but looking at him, I'm not really sure. May just let him go, I think. At that age, I can't see him developing. Looking at his stats there. Gartel's also picked up a bit of a knock, so CC will replace him. Gartel, Kaminsky, or he doesn't deserve it, but refuse to play Kaminsky. Certainly refuse to start him. Brunner keeps his place at right back, I think. Yeah, that's our starting 11 for today's match. The other players I want to pick up last time. And keep this winning run going. Same setup there, 4-4-2 diamond narrow. Kind of a tactic I've never really used, often quite honest with you. Kind of like a 4-3-3 style or a 4-3-1-2 I tend to play. So could have tried something different and then took a little bit of a tweaks, few little changes with a kind of hope and prayer kind of last minute to see how things turned out. And yeah, I think we found a really good tactic there at the moment. I think as we develop that, bring in better players, fingers crossed we can reuse that in the Bundesliga. Good. Ready start. Free kick from Seguin. Schallenberg. Oh, grazes the crossbar and comes back. Played by Paderborn. So they're playing kind of more like a 4-2-3-1, I suppose. It causes problems in the attack, but I think they're always susceptible to kind of any form of wing player. But like I say, we've been fairly defensively solid and they play the ball from the back. Oh, he's just danced around there. Abidja. It's that wing player. Sometimes we do get kind of caught out. And I'm not sure what the keeper was doing there. What on earth was that? Muller. I don't know what. He's lost his mind. What on earth was that? Sometimes you see things and kind of match edge and that makes me want to throw my screen out the window. But I mean, came for it, changed his mind, tried to run back, caught in no man's land. We found ourselves 1-0 down. Not great. Not really creating much either in the opening 30 minutes. So our first shot on target there as well. Maybe showed a bit of encouragement last few minutes, but They've had a 1 shot on goal, scored it, and we just see him can't get out of the blocks at the moment. They'll get kind of a bit shouty, I think. I mean, Teltman's nervous. I mean, come on, 25-year-old professional footballer, nervous. Strikers not very good ratings, but then again, they haven't been given anything to kind of work with. Find ourselves facing a throw in down from that right there, left hand side. Hansen, shot, flies over the bar. Just don't seem to be with it today. Really, really disappointed. We have to change things up, I think. Not many shots on target, not really creating much. I wouldn't say they've got the most defensive formation. It's kind of something should be kind of breaking through, really. But there's Brunner, a lot of yellow cards. We just do not seem to be with it today. Try Tower in that position. Maybe bring Gashi on as that Mazzala. Try him on attack. Try and create something. Get something going. The road hasn't been great. We'll try Door. Maybe put him as a advance forward. Give that a try so we can create something. Maybe go to attack. And I think the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes now. We concede another throw in on that right hand side. Deep bets. There's about the booth. Put a bit of pressure on. Basically, win the ball back in this area. But they play it down the left. And Zombie. See we dancing on the players. Pick the ball up with Schallenberg. Nicely one back. Centre midfield. CC now with the ball. Can he play that through? Rodrigo's looking a bit tired there as well. May have to look to bring him off in the last 10 minutes maybe. See what happens in this highlight. Lovely ball out wide to Bulut. Lovely ball in top. Head over the bar. To be honest with you, I think I should maybe have be too late now, but maybe had it on low crosses. Last 10 minutes ish, injury time. 10 shots, 11 shots now, 5 on target. Can't find a goal. Not good enough. Thought Dodd won the ball back there, but lost it the game. The hook. Oh yeah. There's the ball forward. These balls should really be intercepting. We need to try and win these back a bit better. Becker should get that. Gets it nicely into Schallenberg. Gashi. Cool pass there through the door. Liebert comes forward with the ball. We win it back again, lose it again. Just can't seem to get off foot the ball here. Oh yeah. Getting up here on them wins as I kind of expected. But defensively we see all over and they score their second. Absolutely horrific performance at home. Great performance against San Pauli and then coming to Paderborn. Where they at in the league, we should be turning these over. That is just shocking. Played in, defence all over the place. 2-0 down. They've had 3 shots, scored 2. Oh. Have to make you cry. I think they've left it too late now. Schallenberg, CC. Out at Tail and Bulut. Into Rodrigo. Saved. Trying for a corner. Kind of sums us up this game. All the chances created. 2 shots on target, just nothing converted. Beck whips the corner in. Don't pick up the loose ball. Cease here. No. Comes to nothing. Well, our chance to kind of stretch our lead, certainly over third. And by 12 points or second, sorry. Blew it, absolutely blew it. Bottle jobs. Rodrigo, 4 shots. I may have to try and dial him back. I know he has kind of half decent. And a long shot at 13, I suppose, but kind of wasting opportunities there. I think I may have to try and dial that back a bit. Absolutely frustrating. 4 shots, 3 on target, get beat 2-0. I wouldn't mind, but I think looking at Road had nothing. Top 3 chances there, but not taking them. Not good enough. I won't go too hard on them, but I think some morale's low anyway as it is, but that's disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. Tough game coming up next away to Hertha. But yeah, looking ahead, 9 games left. The Bundesliga. I think we may come back for the final month, maybe have a 3-game into the season. Fingers crossed we're in a healthy position to get promoted. Obviously, performances like that need to improve. Really disappointed with that at all. We were back on the start to get a result, to get a win. And I think looking at the stats, we should have. So I may have to go back, tweak the tactic a bit, maybe. Maybe too many people taking too many shots who shouldn't. So maybe change that kind of crossing, maybe it's low crossing. A few little tweaks to be made. But yeah, so I think we'll come back for maybe Osnabrück away, Hansa Rostock and Greuther Fürth. See if we can get squeeze 3 games in. Fingers crossed it'll be the 3 that kind of see us kind of win the league. But I think we're going to get a trophy lift before then. If we're going to kind of a good little run and something like that, we're going to win the league around here. I'll come back for them, but I think we'll aim for them 3 games. You see, if you do like the content, if you enjoyed the series, please drop a like, subscribe. Really does help the channel. Thanks for watching.